Hello and welcome to our video about Kusatsu Onsen, elected for 19 years straight by Japan's top travel agents as the country's #1 hot spring. So it is the best hot spring in Japan. Before we really start in the video, a small shout out to the nice YouTuber who interviewed me and my friends while we were in Kusatsu. His name is Onsen Kaji and he's an onsen YouTuber. So if you're interested in onsen, his channel definitely is worth a visit. He's a really nice guy, so we recommend to give him a try. Located in Gunma Prefecture, one of the northern prefectures of Japan's main island Honshu, Kusatsu Onsen is located around 200 kilometers northwest of Tokyo. By public transport, you need around 3 hours to go there. The best way is to take the Hokuriku Shinkansen from Tokyo Station to Takasaki and then take the Agatsuma line from Takasaki Station to Naganohara Kusatsuguchi Station. From there, you can take a bus directly to Kusatsu Onsen. The times for the bus you can find on the JR Bus Kanto website. Already known in the 12th century, Kusatsu Onsen became really famous in the Meiji period when the German doctor Erwin von Belz, which counts as co-founder of the modern Western medicine in Japan together with Julius Scriba, and which was at that time the personal physician of the Japanese imperial family, promoted Kusatsu Onsen for the health benefits of its special volcanic water. Because of this promotion, Erwin von Belz has a small monument together with a monument of his co-founder of modern Western medicine in Japan, Julius Scriba, and a bench which is showing the friendship of Germany and Japan. Because of the strong German influence on Kusatsu Onsen, you can also find cafes with German name, like this cafe, Gute Reise, or the small shop at the station called Bahnhof, which means train station in German. The volcanic water of the Kusatsu hot springs comes directly from Mount Kusatsu Shirane. When bubbling to the surface, the water has around 70 degrees Celsius and is of course way too hot to bath in. That's why it is cooled down in the Yubatake, in the center of the city. The Yubatake builds the heart of the city. Everything else is built around it, so you can find everything important close by. Around 5,000 liters of water pass the conduits and waterfalls of the Yubatake every minute. While passing the Yubatake, the water cools down to bathing temperature before it's pumped into the many onsen of the city. Traditionally, the water was cooled down by a method called yumomi, where the water was seared with large wooden paddles. Nowadays, you can still see the yumomi in a show that takes place every day to specific times in the Netsu no Yu. A traditional song which is sung while doing the yumomi decides the rhythm. Especially the wild final makes the show worth a visit. Kusatsu Onsen wouldn't be complete without its onsen. Of course, every hotel in ryokan has its own onsen which is open for their guests. And there are several public bathhouses, most of them for the people living in the city, but some open for visitors as well. But there are 3 famous public bathhouses that should be visited when you are in Kusatsu. The Otaki no Yu, with its various baths, the Goza no Yu, which is directly at the Yubatake, and the Sai no Kawara Rotemburo, located at the Sai no Kawara Koen. It is the biggest outdoor bath in Kusatsu, with space for more than 100 people. It is so big, actually, that the water temperature differs depending on where in the bath you are. Speaking of the Sai no Kawara Koen, this national park is the must visit in Kusatsu, not only because of the Sai no Kawara Rotemburo. No, You can also find here natural rivers of hot springs going through the park, especially in all cold months when you can see the steam coming up. It's just stunning. In the park is also a big foot bath and the before mentioned monuments of Erwin von Belz and Julius Gribber. Did I miss something? Of course. Temples and shrines. Of course, Kusatsu has several of them, but I just want to mention 3 of them now that are close to the Yubatake. First, we have the Shirane Jinja. This shrine is dedicated to Yamato Takeru, who first discovered the hot springs of Kusatsu. It is a good place to pray for the health benefits of the hot spring. On a small side path of the shrine, you find a monument dedicated to the poet Matsuro Basho, which came on his travels through Japan to Kusatsu to find inspiration. Next is the Kosenji. You find this temple when you go up the stairs on the left side next to the Goza no Yu. This temple is over 1000 years old and was founded by the monk Gyoki, that also ordered the building of the Daibutsu, the big Buddha statue, in Nara. From here you can also easily reach the Saino-Kawara Koen by following a street with beautifully designed lanterns with traditional designs. In the Saino-Kawara Koen you can find a small Inari shrine, which is maybe worth a visit too. But let us talk about food. Like most onsen towns, the food is good, but a little bit more expensive than you are used to from other cities. And of course, there's a local specialty. Here, it is onsen manju. These sweet buns are filled with anko, red bean paste, and steamed over hot onsen water. They are really, really tasty. You should give it a try. Did I forget anything? Of course, the hotel. I stayed at the Hotel Takamatsu, which was 8 minutes by foot from the Yubatake. But let me show you the room personally. So, welcome to reasons why I shouldn't make videos. I forgot yesterday to film my apartment or my room. Here's the entrance area where you put off your shoes, toilet shoes, small shoes. And here's the tatami room, the place where I really slept. As you can see, the futon is already lying here because I came yesterday here and forgot to film it. And now it's 5:30 in the morning and I film it now. Yeah, here was the futon inside. That's my cute little sliding door. Here's my window, but it's not so special because you can see a wall. But can't complain, it's at least cheap and it wasn't cold at night, so not so bad. Here we have a TV, we got hot water and tea and even a small plate with some discount coupon for onsen manju. Kusatsu is famous for onsen manju. I got also one as a present, but I ate it. Sorry. Here we have yukata inside and small refrigerator. Yeah. And yeah, my cute little closable room door. Nothing special, but beautiful and really nice. A few dead insects in the lamp. It wasn't so nice, but again, it was quite cheap. I paid around 50 euro. And for that, this room was really comfortable. I really can't complain. So yeah, was a wonderful trip. Thanks for watching the video so far. I want to close with some additional information and advice. First of all, the hotel room, as you saw, it wasn't perfect, but this kind of traditional hotels, ryokan, are quite expensive. I didn't had food, and the room was away from the small inconvenience I showed you, really, really good. So for the price, it was amazing. And it also had an onsen, also with the volcanic water from the Yubatake. So I could go in the night after exploring Kusatsu, and in the morning before I actually made the video with the room tour, to this onsen, and that also definitely is a big plus point. So it is a recommendation. I bet they have better rooms as well. There are also plenty of other hotels you can take, but especially if you want to save some money, the Hotel Takamatsu is really a recommendation. Second, in general, when you go to Kusatsu Onsen, be sure that your hotel is close to the Yubatake. Some hotels say they are close to the Yubatake, but they are not. So put the address in Google Maps and see how far is it away. If it's more than 10 minutes, I think it's inconvenient. You can maybe go up to 15, but it shouldn't be more, because everything in Kusatsu, everything relevant is around the Yubatake. So you want to be as close as possible. Second, when you arrive at the bus terminal of Kusatsu, go around the bus terminal a little bit down, and then there is tourist information. There you get this town map of Kusatsu, which is really, really useful because you see all the interesting stuff there. You can also ask, this is the normal one, the Japanese one, but you can also ask for an English version. And as you can see, here's really everything relevant shown. Where are the baths? Where are the temples and shrines? Where's the park? Where are public toilets? The Yubatake and the hotels and everything around it. So yeah, clear recommendation to get a map. Then also, I didn't mention it in the video, but the Yumomi dance is 700 yen to see the show. So also recommendation. You saw a short part of it in the video. I thought it's really interesting to see this traditional culture, and it was also fun actually. Of course, there are a lot of souvenirs you can buy. Everyone has its own taste. I definitely recommend to bring some onsen manju. They are really popular omiyage, like for family and friends. But since they are really fresh and don't have any stuff in it which makes it good for longer time in an artificial way, you can just eat them for a handful of days. So if you meet Japanese friends or something, maybe you can bring for them. If not, buy a small package for yourself, enjoy it. They are really, really, really tasty. For myself, I try not to buy too much souvenirs because, room. But I bought this hankachi. In Japanese public toilets, you often just have these blowing machines to dry your hand. And that's a little bit unhygienic. So a lot of people have this hankachi, it's like for handkerchief, and then in short form, to dry their hands, for example, or blow their nose, sometimes blow their nose, but most people use it for drying their hands, which is also more hygienic. And I thought they are quite cute with this Yumomi dance girls. It's quite nice. And also I found a gachapon where you could get this tenugui of the Yubatake. Tenugui are like really thin Japanese towels, but they are quite useful. And people who do kendo use them for their hat. And they had this in a gachapon with Gunma-chan. This pony is the mascot of Gunma Prefecture. So yeah, maybe interesting, maybe not. But I hope I could show you how Kusatsu is, what Kusatsu is, and if it's interesting, I hope I could help you to decide if you want to go there or not. If you like the video, of course, I would be happy if you like or follow or do both. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.